How do you know whether it's going to be a good buy or a good sell? What even defines a trade as a good setup? What should you guys be looking for? After 6 years of constantly struggling in the markets, I cracked the code from a couple of mentors that taught me their exact strategies and what they look for in their ideal perfect setup. In this video, I'm going to break it down for you and show you what my ideal perfect setup that is usually bringing 1,000 to 3,000 pips per trade on US30. Before we get started, if you guys are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I was looking at the analytics on my video and it said that 90% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. So take 3 seconds for me and hit that subscribe button if you support my content. And also like this video so more traders can see this video. Every time that you guys like this video, the algorithm pushes it out to other people to see this video, and that would mean the world to me. Also, if you guys want a free forex training, click the link in my description. I just did make one. And without further ado, let's get into my computer and I'll show you the juicy information that makes you guys all the money. Welcome to my computer, guys. I actually am looking at one of my perfect setups right now, and I'm going to show you on the S&P 500. It just looks a little bit more clean on the S&P 500. Whenever I'm looking at the market, this is one of my favorite setups. So let me go and type this in. I think the typing it out is going to be better for you guys. So Colt's favorite setup. And this setup actually does work. It's not like it doesn't work. Like this setup has a very high probability, like a 90% win rate. So I look for, the first thing I like to look for is a down or up trend. Then within that down or uptrend, I like to look for lower lows to be formed and then a lower high. And it's going to be vice versa for a uptrend. I'm going to look for higher highs and then a higher low. This is by far my favorite setup right here when I see the market. It's in a downtrend right here. This is later in the New York session, but we can see that this was the market open right up here, shot up, then it shot down. And look how the market before the market open is forming these lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows. And I want you guys to really take note of this because this is important to identify whether it's a valid lower high or a lower low and a lower high. So when we see the market, it has this high right here, correct? And then it comes to break a new low. At the time being where this high was, this was the valid low. So once this broke below that, this is a new low. So this would be construed as our lower low right here. And then it came up to form a lower high. Now we call it a lower high because it did go lower, but then it went higher. But this is a lower high because this right here was our higher high right here. So this is our lower high right here. And then to form a new lower low, we have to break this previous low right here. So once we have this lower high, then we see a new lower low. And then once again, we see a lower high. This lower high didn't go as high as this one right here. So that's identifying as a new lower high, and then boom, new lower lows are being formed. So let's remove all this off the chart. I know you guys look like it's a third grader drawing or whatever. Let's delete that. What we are looking for our entry when we are looking for these lower lows and lower highs is we want to be entering at the lower high. So if we're in a downtrend, this would be our entry, and this would be our entry right here. What I'm overall looking for, very simple, okay? I like to see the lower high to make it a valid lower high, or in a buy market, we're going to go for the buy market in a second. So valid lower high, we need to see a nice A pattern being formed. That's number one. Now number two, this is very crucial for me at least. We need to see some type of reversal candles. Very, very key right there. So this is our process right here, what we need to be seeing. We can see right here, if I replay it before the drop, we can't see, and also, oh, let me add this in real quick. This is like extra confirmation, the juicy confirmation, rejecting 20 EMA like it is here. That's why I went to the S&P 500. So we see our first spinning top candle right here that's telling us, okay, wicks to the top, it's going to drop. Remember that saying, guys, when you see wicks to the top, it's going to drop. When you see wicks to the bottom, it's going to go up. So we have the wicks to the top, we have our spinning top candle right here, we have another spinning top candle right here, and look at this second spinning top candle. Look at how the 20 EMA right here is just hovering right above these candles. The market goes up, hits it, closes below it. This is your entry candle right here. Once you see this entry candle right here, this spinning top close, oh, you are game on. We're going to go short right here, have our stops right above this high. If you want to be smart, you could have your stops above the previous high right here. If it is a valid lower high, though, it's not going to break this lower high right here. Then for our TP, simply just go for the previous low. Simple. Super simple setup. Now, if you really want to get juicy with it, and I'm going to give you guys some sauce right now, so stay for this video because the sauce I'm about to drop is going to be valuable. You could get your Fibonacci's. And I'm going to have you guys copy my fib setting right now. Let me change this to white because I have the dark mode now. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys, and then you guys can copy this. Okay, perfect. All right, here are my fib settings for you guys to copy. So take a picture right now, and then take a picture right now. This video is sponsored by my program, FX University. Go to the link in the description to sign up, or there should be a link on this page. Once you go to join now, you're going to go to get started, and once you do, we're going to give you a code for 15% off. Go right here where it says to add promo code, type in FX1, and click apply. Perfect, we got that. Now what we could do with the fibs is we can go from this previous high down to this low right here, the previous low, extend into the future, and we can really, these are our key numbers. So when we're looking at the fibs, the key entry numbers, the rejection numbers I should say, is we want to be seeing a rejection of the 0.62, 0.705, 0.79. So for us to really identify and to get that extra confirmation, we're seeing it come down to form a lower low, and then we have this lower high. Look at how it's just rejecting all these key levels right here, the 705 and the 62. Guys, once we saw this spinning top reject the 62, I would drop a fat lot right there. Have my stops right above this high and my TP at this low right here or at the negative 0.27 on the fibs right here. Perfect setup right there. Couldn't be more perfect. Now what I want to do is go to an uptrend and show you guys like a higher high and a higher low. Okay, we can see that we have this low that was being formed. This is the low. Then we can see that it's going up to break new highs. It did break this resistance right here. It hit it. And we can see that it came up, had this higher high. Let me do the drawing. So we have this low right here, came up, made a new higher high. Then it came down to make a lower high. So once again, what are we looking for? We're looking for those key things in this market right here. We're going to be looking for the higher high, then a higher low. Okay? Then we want to look for the V pattern this time instead of A pattern. Then we want to look for any reversal candles. And we can see that we have this V pattern being formed. Cool, so we have this V pattern being formed right here after it hits that high. I'm going to show you guys right now. We can see that V pattern being formed right here. And then we need to look for the reversal candles. We do have a spinning top candle right here or a hammerhead candle you can identify it as. And then boom, this would be your entry candle, ride it to the previous high or the psychological level right here. Very, very simple. Very simple. And like I said, we do have the fibs, so let's do this with the fibs. Yeah, my chart's just being all over the place right now. Okay, let me delete this real quick for you guys, and then you guys can see. Bear with me. 2 more seconds. One. That was 2 seconds for you guys. We could also get the fibs right here, but instead of going from high to low, we can go from low to high, and we can see it coming down. Doesn't reach into our key levels right here, but it hits our 50% and then starts to push up. So this is my ideal perfect setup, just looking for these lower highs and lower lows, or higher lows and lower highs, to overall help me give me the bias to whether it's going to be a good setup. But guys, follow this formula. I actually put something in my group chat the other day, and I thought this was just such an amazing quote. It says, focus only on one setup. Become the best trader in the world trading one setup. Remember, trading is 99% waiting and 1% execution. And then Bruce Lee quoted this. He said, I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. So focus on finding this setup. And once you see the setup, take it. But if there's no setup, there's no trade. Remember this. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out, guys.